So, can people who live on the globe Earth spinning ball with curved water in space, can you help me, please? Because I am lost. So, I am a European. I live in Europe. So, for me, on as per the spinning ball Earth with curved water, Australia looks like this. So, I'm in Europe. Therefore, for me, Australia is upside down. Correct? Can you please tell me if this is correct? So, do zoom here to see the cities in Australia. So can you please tell me if the buildings and the houses and the water and everything looks like this? So these are the buildings in Australia and the streets, and these are the boats and the ships on the water. Can you tell me if this is the reality of the real world? So for me as a European, because Australia is so far away from Europe, it's on the bottom of the spinning ball Earth with curved water, then I guess this is how Australians live, right? Correct? So for me as a European, Australians look like this, and for Australians, Europeans look like this, right? So is this what's happening in Australia all the time as the world is spinning in space with curved water? So the buildings and the bridges, and is the water sticking like this upside down? Let's see more stuff. Oh yeah, and the buildings, the cities are like this, right? Because I mean, we live on a ball spinning in space with curved water, right? And the water is curved on the exterior of the sphere, so everything is curved on the exterior of the ball, right? Let's see. This is the bridge and everything. Do helicopters fly upside down in Australia? Helicopters upside down and ships on the water. And do people how does does everything stick with gravity? Like your cup of coffee, I don't drink coffee, but your cup of water or something, does it stick like that without falling because of gravity while we spin at 1,600 kilometers per hour? Does the helicopter travel like that upside down? So this is like the helicopter. Oh, how about the cruise ships? Do the cruise ships travel like this in Australia? Well, they're curving. And I'm just trying to understand because I live in Europe. So for me as a European, it's important to understand if this is how ships move in Australia, because I just by looking at this, I feel dizzy. I feel really, I lose my appetite. So, oh yes, and balloons. So balloons fly upside down in Australia, correct? I mean, we live on a spinning ball Earth with curved water, right? If I say something else, I am the conspiracy theorist, according to mainstream media and according to the people. So let's see. Is this like life? So oh yes. So when you take an airplane and you go from Europe to Australia, is this how the airplane lands in Australia upside down? Because the world is a spinning ball Earth with curved water, right? So I'm just trying to be helpful and to understand, because if this is like the things that people defend, right, when they yell and scream at us for speaking about the moon being the map of the world and speaking about the water being level and stuff. So again, Earth spinning in space with curved water. I just want to understand from a European point of view, because I live in Europe. Maybe it doesn't matter if you live in Europe or North America or in the USA, Canada, or like in Russia or like Japan. For you Japanese people who go to Australia, does this look something like, or no, even if you go from Europe? Anyway, I want to speak with an Australian person to tell me how life is there upside down. But I guess for Australians, Europeans are upside down, right? Because I mean, that's the only possibility on the ball. So I'm just doing this video because I want to understand. Like it's, for me, it's very important, because I look at myself and I look at my daily life, and everything is so level and flat here, right? So, and I'm not upside down. So somebody has to be upside down, right? To live life like this, because it would be impossible. Like this is the only way that things can work on a globe spinning in space with curved water. So thanks for watching. Which is your favorite? Is your favorite like the houses or like this, or like is your favorite like the? I think this is your favorite, right? Because you can look at the helicopter, or the ship, or the globe, or the balloons. But like seeing this, yeah, this is the best. So I just want to say a huge hello to Australians and people from New Zealand as well, and from South Africa and from South America, because you're upside down. So I feel really like sad. Kind of like life is impossible and dizzy. But then again, if you go to Australia and you reach Australia, nothing is upside down. So this is because you adapt all the time, and we don't understand the upside down while we spin in space. I'm just trying to understand, okay? My intellectual properties are limited, so I'm trying to understand with a graphical video. See you in the next video.